Gotcha.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Monster Hunter World video. This is Thegameconomist, and today we're going to be rating the new Kushala Daora Gamma armor set. Similar to the Alpha and Beta set, the Gamma set has a weakness to thunder, high resistance to ice damage, and it also has the set bonus skill that gives you full wind pressure negation, which some players may find useful, specifically for fighting Kushala Daora. Let's go ahead and get started by talking about the helmet. Kushala Glare Gamma gives you 2 levels of handicraft and 1 medium decoration slot. This is similar in efficiency to the Dragon King eye patch, and handicraft is an important skill for many melee builds. We're going to go ahead and give this armor piece an A+. The only reason it doesn't break into S tier is because we have other options for building handicraft, and the helmet slot has a lot of competition between some very important helmets. Next, we have the chest piece Kushala Sista Gamma. It's just shy of being a great armor piece, but unfortunately, one of the skills had to be Evade Extender. Evade Extender is actually one of my favorite utility skills, but you usually don't want to be forced to take it because that limits how your build will turn out. It's not a priority skill. Otherwise, this chest piece is pretty efficient. However, we're going to have to place it into the B- tier for being too niche. Really, only ice damage builds that can accept 1 level of Evade Extender will ever use this piece of armor to its full capacity. Yet I feel like it will end up competing with the Rathalos armor set chest piece until we get the Azura Rathalos armor set. So what I'm saying is we have the Rathalos soul chest piece and the Rathalos chest piece, and both of those are kind of priority pieces of armor when you're building critical element, and if you're building an ice damage build, you're probably trying to bring critical element. So this armor piece competes directly with the Rathalos armor set where you're trying to build crit element, and that's a problem. After the chest piece, we have one of the best pieces of armor in the set, the Vambrace's Kushala Grip Gamma. These new Vambraces are similar in efficiency to the Valhazak Vambraces, with 2 medium decoration slots and 3 small decoration slots. This will possibly replace the Damascus chest piece as the new most efficient way to build focus, because there is heavier competition for the chest slot than there is for the arm slot. That's in my opinion, okay, so correct me on that if I'm wrong. But yeah, so this is essentially a clone of the Damascus armor set, except it's for your Vambraces slots, for your arm slot now. That's really useful, and I'm pretty sure it's actually the new meta for building focus. Because Kushala Grip is both highly efficient and the skill is useful, I'm putting this armor piece into the S tier. Next, we have to take a look at the new Coil Kushala Cocoon. It gives you 2 levels of handicraft and 2 small decoration slots. Remember, you're also getting 1/3 of the armor pieces for Kushala Daora Flight in here as well, and it's going to be one of the armor pieces I recommend taking if you're trying to build up that set bonus skill for fighting Kushala Daora. So if you compare this to the Death Stench Heal, it's not quite, it's not quite even just because of that set bonus skill, but that's assuming you actually need it. If we're comparing just the decorations and just the skills, its closest competitor is probably the Kulve Malice. You could build Kulve Malice Alpha, that would give you 2 levels of handicraft, 1 level of free element, and 1 small decoration slot. Now let's say you don't need that 1 level of free element, well in that case, the Kushala Cocoon would then become the most efficient coil for building handicraft. But in the event that you still do need that free element, you would still build the Kulve Malice. So it does have some pretty close competition, but it does add something new to the armor meta. 1, being able to build a nice coil for Kushala Daora Flight. 2, being slightly more efficient than Kulve Malice when you need handicraft, but not free element. Finally, we have to take a look at the new Leggings Kushala Cruise Gamma. It's technically a very efficient piece of armor. You're getting 3 large decoration slots essentially, well 2 medium, 1 large. But the problem is you're forced to bring 2 levels of the Evade Window skill, which by the way can be paired with the Evade Window Charm. The only problem I see with this is that no one really uses Evade Window, but maybe that will change now that it's more accessible thanks to these leggings. For now, this is going to go into C tier unless someone convinces me that a group of experts are recommending Evade Window. If you guys want a tip for building the set bonus skill Kushala Daora Flight, which if you're not familiar with that, basically it ignores the wind pressure from Kushala Daora himself, which that's pretty useful, right? Well, what I'm going to recommend is that you bring a weapon that uses both handicraft and focus. This will allow you to be very efficient when you're building the new Gamma Coil and the new Gamma Vambraces. After that, the third piece of Kushala armor should probably be whichever armor slot is least important to your build, because I looked it over and there really wasn't a very good third piece of armor to take. I'm assuming you're bringing this against Kushala Daora himself, because he's the monster it's most useful against, and you're not going to be bringing an ice weapon against him, so there isn't very many good options. You're just, like I said, you want to pick the piece of armor that's going to hurt your build the least and have that be your third piece of Kushala Daora armor. Alright, well let me know what you think of the new armor set. Do you think the new Vambraces will replace the Damascus chest piece? Or do you think there are other Vambraces that are essentially too important to give up on a focused build? Alright, well that's everything I had to say. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.